Hello, hello. Here we are yet again. Mad Hat. Got this, Dansky. All those other runs were test runs. This is one true run that will end in victory or end in defeat. I'm not a psychic, so I mean it's true. I mean you're betting against the odds. I'm telling you. Yeah, it's good to see you. How we doing? How's your Dreeg Fest going? How are your characters going? Have you made progress? Also, I realize I've gone this so long. I've just named this guy Shaman. Oh, it's just as well that he died. Cool. So let's get another one. I'm going to turn this guy, he's Mosquito. Because I think I'm going to make a Vitality build. I've been thinking about this for a while. This guy, we're going to start with Necromancer. Maybe go with Shaman, right? And then we go two-handed weapons. And then we use the Drain. We use the Drain spell. So I think this is going to go a long way. I think once we kind of get this going, we might turn on some tunes. How you doing today? It's good to see you. Had time for anything this week. Too much work. Nice chunk OT. Oh, I mean, I get that. Sometimes there's weeks like that. Right at the, beginning of summer. Well, I guess it's spring, but yeah. Oh, why is there nothing? Oh, you know what? I never changed the capture. See, Mad Hat? I'd be lost without you, buddy. Please? Okay. Ah, present itself. Top not streaming. Yeah, you come here for the best. I hope you know. Alright, let's do the Risk of Rain soundtrack today. It'll be a good start. Risk of... Yeah. We'll mess around with other soundtracks as time goes on. However... maybe not do this. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing I'm leaning towards Necromancer, maybe Shaman. I'm going two-handed weapons. I'm going Vitality, and I'm going the Drain. The Essence Drain, or whatever it's called. If there's a way I can convert it to Aether damage, that would be awesome. But I'm thinking if I get a combo of Spellcaster / Hitman with Big Stick, I think I'd be doing pretty well. I might actually consider pets this time. I know for the longest time I was saying, no pets. I've done a pet build before. But I know it works. Devouring Swarms is nice. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I gotta consider that. Does it do Vitality damage or does it do bleed damage? Come on now. Oh, okay. That might be a good supplementary or range spell. As I have no stipulation. Like, you know how you do no cast abilities? I do only cast abilities. Yeah, we'll probably lean on, like, heavy armor and stuff like that. We'll see how this goes. We'll take a look after we level up and have to choose a class. I think the benefit of being able to hit with a large weapon, too, will be like when I run out of mana, I can just start smacking them around and actually still do damage. So yeah, let's head back, see what we're looking at. Okay, so first we're going to start with the Shaman. Got Savagery, stuff like that, but Devouring Swarm. That does Vitality and Bleed, pretty much in equal measure. Attack damage converted to health. Ooh! And decreases resistance. Oh my. Doesn't scale with anything. You can get pets. Is there other Vitality abilities? There's Bleed. I have all these real juicy abilities. I can go for Wendigo Totem again. Slows movement. All ether damage does hold damage. That's kind of cool. Touch. You're very convincing, Mad Hat. Is nice. Still damages enemies that aren't quite... Oh. I think I'm going to start with Shaman. Back up as... We're basically going to do a reversal because I have no commitment abilities whatsoever. And we're going to start with a Shaman. And we're going to do Devouring Swarm because that looks like it's going to be closer to my build. And has a lot more range. 100% chance to pass through enemies, so that has like a ton of stuff there. adding the bleed and decreasing the resistance, and additionally, actually having the health conversion is really what's going for it, because that is really what I'm going for. I kind of want the health drain. Hell yeah. I'll watch my mana drop. Oh, I think that's an awesome suggestion. And it looks cool. Look at that. Cool colors. I mean, it's only 2 levels in, so they're not, like, quite dropping, but, you know, we'll get there. Also, as always, I've decided I'm taking a, I'm currently taking suggestions when it comes to OSTs. If anybody wants to listen to anything in particular, you let me know. I gotta get me a 2-handed sword. Something with oomph. And there's something cathartic with just throwing bees at my enemies. Go, bees! Okay. And they are all dead. I'm kind of hoping it actually has the damage capability I'm aiming for here. First Hades soundtrack is pretty good. Sure, second one. Okay. Well, we'll try that one next. I mean, Risk of Rain's a good start. That's gonna be a long stream. This is also gonna be kind of a warm-up. I'm gonna be maybe slightly slower, just kind of relaxing. Yeah. So it sounds like you've been having a pretty busy week. Hopefully it's been going well for you. OT is brutal. I like it. Having OT money is nice, but it hurts my soul because, you know, I like to go spend money. Yeah, I've actually had Hades in my backlog for a while, but I haven't played it yet. I heard it's a really good game. There we go. Now we're talking. Hit them with that. I can use the bone. One day, I'm going to get enough dynamite to see what this area is. I think there's enemies over here, right? What level are they? 24? Okay. About the same level as a Salazar. Maybe we'll check it out after we beat Connolly. Got a nice hat. Got a nice belt. I love it. Oh, right. Should be statting up. So yeah, making kind of like a little spell blade seems like a fun idea too. Like getting spirit and strength. Kind of to hell with cunning. I mean, our sword, it is going to be cool. I mean, let's be honest, I kind of do want it to be a stat stick. I may change my mind, though, if I should totally be using my ability. If I get my hands on a really good vitality, like crossbow or something. Added breaches. I wonder why they're called breaches. Darren Korb, Hades, not quite Risk of Rain, so he's up there. His soundtracks for Supergiant games are consistently good. Bastion, Pyre. Oh, Transition, or blah, blah, blah. All 3 of those games are absolutely phenomenal. Wait, is Hades a Supergiant game? That would be huge. Because actually, I don't think there's a Supergiant game that's come out that I've disliked. Oh, damn. Okay. That might have pushed it up on my priority list. Right now, on my own time, I'm playing a game called Wall World, which is actually incredibly fun. I just beat the main campaign, going on the DLC. I saw details that there's going to be a Wall World 2. I don't know. I might be trying to pop that in the Sunday game. Yeah, but that might be the game after that. Because, you know, I can't play Deep Rock Galactic forever. You know, when I'm not quite paying attention, I do forget that this is an OST and not actually the soundtrack to this game. Foot pads, you say? Oh, I just put them on. Okay. Nice. Do 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 do. You know, I think it's kind of fun that there are guaranteed kinds of drops in this game. Like, guaranteed greens. So you can really, like, plan out your opening. Are you freaking serious? Hold up. Savagery and Tenacity of the Bear? I mean, I know I want two-handed, but this is too good. Hear me out. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, I can be convinced. Hopefully I find a two-hander. Something quick. Going for the early game meat paw. I'm interested to see how everybody's been doing on their own games. I mean, you don't necessarily have to wait for a me to catch up. I mean, hell, if you beat the challenge, you basically won. I'm not stopping until I beat it. Gotta get across the finish line sometime. I'll give you an opportunity to lap me. Excellent. Could consider some crafting come mid-game to supplement any holes in your equipment, if so. Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea. Because that is kind of like my one of my many flaws in playing this game. Is I do end up having defensive holes pretty frequently. Sometimes I forget to use components. That's what killed me last time. If I had any ether resistance, I actually would have done fine. But yeah, I'll have to see. I know I've unlocked a whole bunch of those blueprints. I might as well use them, for Pete's sake. I only really use crafting for the rune and the components themselves, but there's plenty of good items in there. Hell, there's a couple blues I can make, too. Now I'm thinking on it. Get him! Yeah, that's getting pretty strong. Look at that MP disappear. I love it. Okay, I'm still deciding whether I'm abandoning the idea of pets. I know they can be quite strong. Well, I know, because that was my first level 100 character. Was a full-on necromancer. Basically, I had a bunch of pet abilities. I don't even remember what my main skill was. He got pretty good. Don't sleep on the green equipment when crafting. If you have the funds and need, green equipment is randomized like the loot you find in the world. Dice roll, but gotten some pretty good equipment. Oh, okay. Do you, so it's randomized. Do you get to choose kind of like the suffixes that you get? Or are those, set? Or random? I suppose that's an option as well. Oh, yeah, that bleed vitality combo is so good. And it casts so quickly. It's like a vampiric bracelet or ring. I actually don't know if it's a ring or a bracelet. No, I'm thinking on it. I can only wear two. So maybe it is a bracelet. Actually, I'm curious about that. I mean, it just says a band. Okay, it's a magic ring. Look, I know it's one of those tiny little details, but it's important. I see your vitality resistance, and I raise you more bees. Boom. How did I sleep on this ability? I think that would have been really good with the occultist plague guy. One of the statuses like resistances are set. Oh, just give me a sec. The rest of the stats are random. When looking at the crafting menu, it will say it will definitely come with, and then say something like random stats. Oh, interesting. Okay, that can be pretty sick. We can actually bulk out pretty quick, because sometimes I do tend to fall behind on some aspects. I feel like I'm really countering his whole summoning guys thing. Doesn't do a lot of sustained damage, though. Huh. Been a pretty good option if the RNG gods are giving you crap blues. Yeah, exactly. And honestly, that's kind of a the big damper is just basically if you can't find anything good, you're basically shafted. I do like the idea of spirit. I think I might be going a similar route as last time with like the bat and like the ghoul and stuff like that. Maybe I can kind of hit the physical resistance too with like the lion and stuff. And the sailor. We're talking devotions. right. And yeah, I am mostly inclined to taking your advice too. Mainly because you've seen far more success than I have, for sure. You also play differently than I do. And probably proven to be far less stubborn, too. My kingdom for a big axe. Nice. Alright, I think we're done with whites. Actually, we're done with yellows, too. Let's not mess around. Oh, I leveled. Lovely. You know, sometimes all these houses start looking the same to me. I could have sworn there was a boss creature in that one. Yeah, I can't ignore physique. Next house up on the right. Okay. Past the subway? Rerouting. There we go. Get wrecked! Okay. Man, Mana Drain is going to be a huge boon to this character. Yeah, okay. Health. I'm going to need you to keep up. Gotcha. We're okay. We're okay. A little false alarm. Nothing to be afraid of. We're in the popping stage of the enemies. We're doing just enough damage to carry us through a little bit. Did make a binary prediction, so you'll be proven right either way. Yeah, but I could die, but also feel like find victory, right? Like I could totally beat the game, and you know, do the entire challenge and then die in the Crucible. My character's destined for an ignoble end. Also, I'm not sure. What's your take? Should we include the Crucible as part of the challenge, or is that optional? I mean, I like the Crucible, but I feel like it's more designed to kill off characters. It always kind of bothered me that it wasn't actually attached to this world at all. Okay, I gotcha. I'm inclined to agree. Again, because it's not actually attached to any of this. Oh my god. Yeah, this may be tangential. So this game was developed by some of the developers who made Titan Quest, which I remember being a pretty good game. I own it. Haven't thought about doing a challenge on that one yet, mainly because I haven't even been close to beating this one. But I've heard rumors that there's going to be a Titan Quest 2, but I haven't really seen anything about that of late. Have you heard anything about that? What are your thoughts? Oh, has there been? Okay, I think maybe there's something about me not actually watching it or looking for it. Look, you gotta understand, I live under a rock. Although I was just kind of marveling, like, man, this really is the summer for indie game sequels, because there's Wall World 2, there's just a lot of games I play have been announcing sequels. Been pretty wild. And I did word it as in I haven't seen them. Doesn't mean they don't exist. Just means that I am blind. Wow, I took a big hit there. Covered note. Yeah, it may be too early to abandon yellows. Shaking my hands at the screen at this particular one. Maybe I go with these ones and kind of disregard savagery? No, because that gives me the might of the bear. Huh. Hey, Opal, how you doing? It's good to see you. How's your day going? Yeah, we're starting up a new character. This one's a vitality build. And I'm focusing on throwing bees at the enemy. Endless bees. Nothing notable in your day. Oh, that's good. I was busy as hell at work, my work today. Okay, the spell is actually quite expensive. Oh, we're gonna need some mage equipment. Balance that out. So every time I made a vitality build, the damage over time has been quite nice, but I've not seen much in the way of just hardcore damage. That's what I'm basically used to. There we go. Because now I'm even questioning the Necromancer route. Because I don't know. I mean, yes, I have vitality abilities, for sure. But are they really strong enough? Is there anything really that I want? Maybe some of the defensive abilities. Maybe I could go pets there. I don't know. Since I abandoned the plan I was thinking about, pretty much immediately, at first suggestion, I'm lost, floating in the wind. We're just winging it yet again. sure what zone, be some sort of zone. I'm in so many zones. I'm in time zones. That's funny you mentioned that, Opal. I actually missed that too. I'm sorry. Yep. Yeah, I'm here. I'm level 10. I've completely forgot to go back to town and go to the Slith Nest. So we're going to do that. Might be able to squeeze in a free level. Nah, there's no way. And I'll sell the rest, more or less. And now I'm kind of excited to actually get the blacksmith. It's gonna go a long way in making us strong. Free point. Delightful. There's something nice about making kind of an arbitrary goal and then just keep bashing my head onto it and doing it. Like, I don't know. I really like these challenge runs. They're fun. I kind of like how I can incorporate other people into it as well. Nice. Next level. I'm putting it in there. Physical damage, health regeneration, energy regeneration. We are set. Ooh, speaking of challenges, I've kind of ran out of challenges that I can do for a Deep Sky Derelict, but I've kind of been having a hankering for that kind of game. Like the RPG where cards are kind of a sub-element. It's hard to find games that are, like, quite scratch the itch like it did. There we go. Yeah, there's bound to be some green items in this little cache. Oh my god, 3 hits to break the wall? What is this? Character, you're dooming me. I will take that gun, however. No, yeah, how you doing? I get ya. How's Elden Ring going? Where are you at? Oh yeah, Griftlands. I actually already have that game. I gotta try that. I've not dove into that very far. To my chagrin. Yeah. Enjoy your lurk. I always appreciate lurkers. It's actually how I normally watch streams. In fact, I was yeah, I was lurking at Opal stream last night as I was going to bed. That was quite fun. Yeah. Well, I do appreciate the chatting. I don't want to discourage it. more encourage that, hey, you know, it's cool if you lurk. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I mean, and I don't mean this as a detriment. I did fall asleep at some point in there, but yeah, it was actually fun. Pretty chill. Yeah. I don't know, I've been kind of a, I mean, I love Clara Obscura. That game's amazing. But I do actually like games like this, too, where it's kind of like, I know it enough that I don't have to pay hyper-focus to. You know, unless I'm actively dying. Yeah, I get to hang out with you guys a little bit. Well, that's cool. That's actually in your description? Siphon Souls. Adds vitality damage to my attack. However, got the Skelly-mans. Ill Omen. What do I do? I get this attack ability. Maybe get these two. Let's do it. What's a Shaman Necromancer? A Ritualist! I love it.
Never relay. Oh.
Rude. I know, there's a lot of quality there. I wouldn't blame you too badly, betrayer. Way. Blood Seal? You don't say. That is not exactly what I want, but it's good for the beginning. I'll take it as an early game blue. I want vitality, not blood. Even though everything, you know, does vitality and blood. It's kind of like a poison and acid in this game. As they have like one resistance, but they're always in like, you know, the same attacks. Except this one is, they're all in the same attacks, but have two resistances. Yeah, I feel like the hitting abilities would be a lot more useful if I actually hit things. There we go. I'm getting all these points and skills I'm technically not even using. It's okay. We'll learn how to play this character as we go. I'm hoping to get a big ol' Walloper that does like a nice vitality damage. Maybe like an axe, a hammer, maybe a sword. It is. It's a, yeah, Devouring Swarm is the one I'm using. So what am I doing? Do I even know what I'm doing? Hold up. Drain is actually level 1, so it's not very good. But I really do like channel abilities. Pretty much in all ARPGs. Just whop him. We'll see. Maybe I'll make some of these abilities like level 1 work in progress sort of thing, and then just kind of abandon them for the shaman run. I don't know. Well, he's taking damage, at least. Smack him in the back of the head. Ow. Yeah, okay, I might need something in the way of armor. Really, any kind. Oh my god. Ah, not like this! Okay, we're okay. The Ring of the Fox and Soul's Touch. Man! I am getting all kinds of cool weapons. Okay, I got Spirit, Casting Speed. I'll get that level 16. Yeah, yeah. Sign me up. Necrotic Edge. So what's been on everybody's hype list lately of games that have been announced? There have been some really cool ones that have been announced that I'm actually kind of excited for. We're talking Wall World 2. We're talking a Death Stranding 2. Got a Monster Train 2. There's a whole lot of 2 happening right about now. How? How does this do so little damage? I don't understand. I think it's the decrease in savagery. I need physique. Got the good old second pouch. Makes a huge difference. I don't know how I feel about having a inventory space being a quest reward. It's such a fundamental part of games like this. Just need Grim Dawn 2. Well, the Grim Dawn expansion's coming out with like the Berserker and stuff. That one's gonna be awesome. How you doing, Thylus? Good to see you. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, Grim Dawn 2 will be legit. Also, I'm wandering in circles. There we go. Easy money. I have a devotion point I have not spent. Pick the path. Where am I going? I think there was a hollowed guy. Like, who's the vitality dude? You're bleeding. No. I don't need bleeding. You? No. You? Who are you? Ah, here we go. Ratosh, the Veil Warden. I like it. We need yellow, green, and red. It's blue, yellow. Okay, we get a little bit of lion in that one. What's Lotus do? Ooh. Alright, Lion, Lotus. That's what we're doing. Not really waiting for anything, but Silksong will be cool. You know, I actually, Mad Hat was just bringing that up, as I feel, Hades is a game, I do own it, but I've not actually played it, and I didn't realize they're from a developer that I really, really like. Like, all of their games have been amazing, like Pyre, Bastion, we did Transistor, which I don't know if, you were here, Opal, for the, Transistor stream, but I think the music would be right up your alley for that one. We'll do the OST after the Risk of Rain one. Oh, not really up your alley? Oh, gotcha. Or you weren't here. Hades is your favorite roguelike since it adds story and character development to formula. Yeah, that's absolutely true. Oh! Sometimes I do think that some roguelikes do fall in that trapping, but I do feel like the ones that do lean heavily on story, like there are quite a few of them. But it is amazing quality of them. This part's amazing. It's my favorite track on this album.
The trees here are in misery and the birds are in misery. I don't think they sing, they just screech in pain. But it is the same misery that is all around us.
I keep wanting to run away and charge up my mana. What was the gameplay? Oh, okay. That is actually something I didn't anticipate with that game. Like I said, I've seen little bits of it, but I've not actually played it myself. But if it's one of the best, I'm looking forward to it, for sure. I'm just currently playing Wall World, so I want to beat that first. Got him. You will get stronger.
Weighing on an entire landscape. And whoever goes too deep into this has his share of that curse. It's a land that God has created in anger. Even the stars up here in the sky look like a mess. Taking a close look at what's around us, there is some sort of a harmony. The harmony of overwhelming and collective murder. But when I say this all full of admiration. It is not that I hate it, I love it. I love it very much. But I love it against my better judgment.
See, I always get the impression the, like, one, maybe it's a little dorky, but when it comes to music with just, like, you know, sound clips from whatever coming from it, are just so good. This guy, it just sounds like existing in nature is such a problem for him. He understands biology by such a completely different, profound way. Damn. Yeah, Thilius, have you played Grim Dawn long? Which I know it's a silly question. The game's over a decade old, but still. Take a peek, make sure we're still in the OST that we're practicing on. Sometimes Spotify likes to stray. Gotta reel it in. Oh, I got all the necklaces. Nice. Yeah. Put this bad boy on. Enter damage to beastkin, regeneration, ton of resistances. We're good. I will find a two-handed weapon if it kills me. Preferably it will not. Yeah, the vitality zombies are kind of a bummer. They seem inherently strong against my build. Actually increased Madrogan's pack. That's amazing. You know, I keep blasting through these places, and I'm just thinking, I do not have the armor for this. Why am I a melee character? My answer is, because I said so. Ow, that stun was ridiculous. I think the soundtrack might be a little overpowering. Because now it is all that I hear. Let's pull that back a little bit. Milton, no! Why am I swinging so slowly? There we go. Yeah. Yeah, it's the soundtrack to Risk of Rain. If you played it, it's actually a really good RPG. It's basically, it's difficult as hell. The entire concept is the longer you play, the harder it gets. The enemies are, frankly, ridiculous. And yeah, you play a lot of really cool characters. Yeah. We might do that again on one of the multiplayer days. Check it out. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm just saying, you know, it's supposed to be background music, not the feature presentation. Yeah. And yeah, there's a Risk of Rain 1, which is amazing, and that's the 2D version. And then Risk of Rain 2 is the 3D version. Both of them, phenomenal. Two very different games, though. Solisle's Madness. Talk to me. Oh, yeah. Put that on your head. Yeah, okay. Sometimes I get in these kicks where it's like I play the hell out of that game. And then others I let it sit for a while. You know, give it a break. Then freshen up, dive in again. I dive in just, you know, super interested in trying a character. Uh-oh. This lightning guy's gonna mess me up. Got him. You know, maybe after this weapon, I don't go for savagery. I'm only really doing it because I got bonus levels in it. Does this really have the things I want? The answer is yes. Yes, it has everything I want and more. So, okay. Disregard my musings. I had a weak moment. Can't wait to start getting some real good stuff. I mean, I'm getting them that I'm not quite leveled at. Or really have the stats for. Huh. There we go. Another opportunity for more armor. Boom, better gloves. Are these better gloves? Gives me resistance. Gives me retaliation, vitality damage. No, actually, I'm going to hang on to the gloves I have. Be at level 16, I can change them out. I will do that. Yes. Reaping Strike's going to be good. Gives me a vitality slap. What I don't have is a lot of, yeah. I don't have much in the way of defensive abilities. But as long as I'm using a one-handed weapon, might as well use the pet one. There's the pet one, right? Oh god, where's the pet? Oh, there he is. Knew he wouldn't let me down. I had a very brief, terrified moment that I didn't actually pick Hardcore Veteran. Go get him, Hound. Or just stand there. Whatever. I can do that too. Right. Gotta keep an eye out for those elites that'll just destroy me. That's right. Kill the non-believer. I guess as a shaman, my character does inherently believe in Drogon, the god of, you know, nature and savagery. Doing too well. You're like, this can't be the right difficulty. Well, it's not that. It's a, basically, I was, like, zapping them. I was like, wow, there's a lot of elites hanging around. I've seen a lot of Slith elites. And I'm like, wait a minute, is that normal? Did I carry over the, you know, reputation? And I was like, wait, I don't remember that I actually did Hardcore Veteran. Then I looked up, I'm like, oh, well, okay, we're good. It's not that I was doing too well. It was the fact that, you know, I was trying to, like, recall back what I did. I'm like, oh, I missed a few steps. It's usually the first steps that I just get absolutely destroyed. Need a new weapon. This particular track is awesome. Kind of like the undulating nature of it. We got total fantasy land. Look at all that shell fungus. I can't help but notice that you're vitality resistant. Recall if there's a totem in here. Oh, I've done this for so many tries. Yet I forget all these small details. Diadem of Decay. Go on. Energy regen, chaos resistance, vitality damage. Yeah, that hat does give me quite a bit of resistances. I'm gonna keep the one I have. Energy regen, be damned. I'm gonna eat those words. Oh, here we go. There was a totem. My memory's not so slipshod after all. Come here. Alright, pants. And a rifle. What do we got here? Fire? No. Pants, however. Increase McDrogan's pack? Jeez. Okay. Level 9, I've only put 3 points into it? That's amazing. El Leon. Yeah, I'm trying to do something in a way a little unconventional with my devotion points. Well, unconventional to what I normally do. It may be the meta and I don't even know. Mystic Slith Tongue. What kind of name is that? Oh. It's a pretty good dagger. We're gonna start having mana problems in a while. There you go. kind of wonder what the etymology of the word white is. Not the color, but the ghost. I think it sounds like something European. Kaboom. Oh, Opal, how are the ducks going? They living their best life? I was looking at the video. They're kind of cute as hell. Good. I'm glad they're doing well. Still getting in the routine of like going out and feeding them and stuff. This is like the first time ever I don't want this hat. That'd be fun, yeah. I'd like to see him. You can make another crack how they've gone foul. But tish. And before anybody says I'm above such jokes, I have given no evidence of that. I gotcha. Nice. But no, don't feel bad about that. I mean, I'm in a similar situation where I got called back. It's not so bad. What's this necklace? Elemental damage, crit damage, vitality. I mean, that's cool. Peerless Eye darts back and forth from within the gem. That would be terrifying. Par for the course, yeah. Like I said, it's like nobody should be surprised of that. That's what I bring to the table. Now I got another one. All right. Why? So why can't you hear a pterodactyl go to the bathroom? Because the P is silent. But look, no, I'm not sorry, and I will not be party to these accusations. You heard that one before? Oh god, not only was it bad, it was unoriginal. Did I just go here? Why is there cultists? Oh, okay. Well, Mr. Withered, it's you and me. A pterodactyl? I always wondered why it did have a P in front of it. It's the pterodactyl. Raise skeletons? Oh, color me intrigued. I might like me the Acolyte's Chord. That's neat. I mean, I wonder about that with the several words. It just seems like half the word was just cut off arbitrarily. And don't get me started about the European lieutenant. Like, where did they get the F? It's not lieutenant. I mean, I understand they invented the word, but they apparently invented it wrong. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like a lot of the rules are completely arbitrary. And you can actually blame the University of Cambridge for that. You know, wholesale. Yeah, it's true. But then again, in a way, I feel like all languages kind of do that. They're rooted in something else. Like, all languages come from something. Although, you know, I am amused of the thought of just, like, you know, a couple monkeys out there just kind of hooting and hauling, articulating, and somehow that turned into English. You have somebody to blame. Oh, yeah, so so a lot of the rules are completely arbitrary, and English doesn't actually follow them. Like, you know, the concept I before E except after C is completely made up because there are just tons of words that don't follow that rule. I mean, the thing about a rule is it's got to be consistent, or else it's, you know, not a rule. I mean, isn't that what a philosopher is, Mad Hat? Somebody says the most obvious BS, and it's like, whoa. Yeah, that resonates with me, man. You know, I am doing it. Taking a point out of that. I have not been wowed. That too. I want my points back. But what am I going to put it in? Get better at smacking things. Okay. I was about to say, we're still in the soundtrack, right? But, you know, okay, so we're going with the concept that the rules suck, right? But that's a, one thing to consider is all rules, like everything that we follow, that we take as gospel, has been made by a person. Well, sometimes I have to check. If it's, like, too much of a genre change, I'm like, oh, am I still there? Because then we go into, you know, the possibility of copyrighted music, etc., etc. And that is a train I'd rather not ride. Someone to blame besides the one guy who changed words to follow Latin roots and then changed some. Well, that's definitely true, but I mean, English itself is rooted into a language called Proto-Germanic. So it was a root from, you know, a Latin-based language, several other, like, you know, the native European language at the time, like Pictish, and then it has, like, a roots in German as well. It's just kind of like an amalgamation of all those things. And like all things, as a language evolves like anything else. So over time, it's a far cry from what it was originally. We're missing a whole lot of forsooths. It is. Apparently an incredibly difficult one, too, as I've known a lot of people who English is not their first language. Do you freaking die? Come on. I just noticed this. That wounds me. Oh! Oops. Yeah, I don't care about Necrotic Edge. Not one bit. Your first language, will. You know, I've always liked the sound of Finnish. Actually, if we, and I'm not an expert in this particular subject, but apparently the roots of the Finnish language are completely, like, they seem to have kind of appeared out of nowhere. Enski Day, Nay, 2A. Oh, God. I kind of gave up halfway in there. I'm not big on reading Pig Latin. I don't understand. The best Dansky needs the best language? I'm failing that somewhere. Like, I figured out some pretty obtuse puzzles, but for some reason that just does not compute in my brain. Might be being dyslexic. You need the best language, Pig Latin. Or it could just be like regular Latin, where it's like, you know, it's a very profound language that everybody speaks highly of, but nobody speaks conversationally. Soon. Gotta toot him. Andemonia. I like it. Teroline. That's right. Ain't no thing. Knock 'em dead. Got our Molten Walkers. I feel like every run I've had, I've found these boots. Or you ask, yes, I'm going to put them on my feet. Just like every other time. It's better. Right, burn him. There we go. Oh. I would have missed him. Wilted Cloak of the Drangul. I'm pretty sure that is a Vitality chess piece. I wonder if there's actually an algorithm in the game that encourages the drop rates of particular kinds of... Yeah, I just lied to you. I don't think that I know what I'm talking about in this case. However, this one's pretty good, I gotta say. I thought the Drangul was a Vitality, but no, it's just Regenerate. I can do with some Regenerate. For some reason I thought this cave looped. We got Primordian. This fight can actually get kind of spooky. So many hit points. My health is flying up. I love it. Yeah, my health is kind of frozen. There we go. Ancient Heart, that's a big deal. I got a thing. Putrid Necklace of Zeal. Is this something I wish to put on my person? The defenses are phenomenal. Will not have as much regeneration, however. Increase armor. Increase speed. Poison resist out the wazoo and pierce resistance. I think I do want it. I don't need that much regeneration, even though I was just praising it. Inconsistency is the name of the game. You know what I haven't found? A freaking two-handed weapon. Not one. Like, is it too much to ask for a giant piece of metal that I can hold in two hands and swing with abandon? Like, when I hit something, I want it to be impactful. Well, the ability I got going is not terrible. Brigandine Armor of Vicious Barbs. I upset a barb once. She was pissed. All right. Nice. Now, don't let me forget, once we actually get to the point, I need to remember to put on components. I forget sometimes, and I always regret it. Every time. The Sash of Butchery. I mean, I suppose. It's not nothing. Alright, big waypoint. This mean old cave. I'm gonna do something rather uncouth. I might buy a two-handed weapon. Yeah, I straight up just lied to you. There's no two-handed weapon that's better than my frickin' Hamhawk. Boom. Just wear down those mosquitoes. I really do gotta, give my mana a chance to upgrade. Going a little too hard on the whole, you know, take a whole bunch of my mana bar. Oh yeah, Le Leon. Next level, we're going to pump out this and get physical resistance. Hell yeah. And we're going for the Lotus. And we'll start looking at the other colors. I'm trying to think of all the classes I haven't tried, or all the different builds I have not tried in this particular challenge. Because we've gone through quite a few. Some of them have not gone far. I still think the Ether Ray has been the most powerful one I've had thus far. So I've actually gone to New Game Plus that way. However, I don't think... Like, I haven't done a full-on pet build, which that'll be my trump card. Go. I actually think the Bee Caster is kind of fun. It's got to get past this mana hump. There's kind of a period of time. There's like a grace period when you actually have a caster, where it's just like it clicks and suddenly your mana is no longer a problem. Ever. This. More necklaces, huh? Soul Harvest, you say? I've opened like 4 internet windows. Okay, here we go. So what's been everybody's favorite build so far? And I don't just mean like ones that I've tried, but like ones that you've tried too. Like, do you have one that's particularly close to the heart? Anyone who's fallen through the challenge as well. I'm interested to see who your best character has been. Ew. All that being said, my mana's not all that bad. Like, I can't cast a lot of spells, but it regenerates really fast. Maven's Wit, I believe that's lightning damage. Yeah. There's a lot of resistance, however. I do prefer the armor and regeneration. Yeah. Oh, we're finding items like crazy. Home of Annihilation. I always wanted that to be a better item. I feel like if anything was named Annihilation, it should probably have some kind of disintegrate ray attached. Having the points in McDraggon's pack is actually super strong. We keep going. There's some hefty boots. Why is that so much less damage? What the F? I mean, it actually does better attacks, but it's gotta be the savagery. It's gotta be. I like the idea of being tenacious. Total damage modified, and then physical resistance. That's huge. Yeah, I just need to survive this guy. Enjoy bees. I'm contemplating a summon. Whether I should even delve a little bit into pets. Oh, breadsticks. Ooh, what kind? Are you talking like with garlic bread or a just plain regular bread, like a baguette? Sounds pretty good. Nice and buttery. Do you do a lot of baking? Ow. Holy crap, that did a lot of damage. I beseech thee, stop. Okay, I need to not mess around with this guy. It's like any of these Eldritch monsters I really need to be careful with. Go get him, Hound. Oh, God. Not like this! Never been so afraid of rocks in my life! No. God damn it, stop hitting me. There we go. Whew. Bread with butter, garlic, and onion. Ooh! Have you ever tried making a caramelized onions? That is legit. Quite good. Mighty Shambler's Heart of Scorched Runes. Delightful. Not what I'm looking for. But we move on. A lot of work. Oh, that's cool. Get that hankering. Oh, yeah. Caramelized onions, like, they're kind of an acquired taste because they tend to be a little sweeter than spicy. But, oh my god, they're so good. Like, I personally, like, you get a burger or something, right? You get a little blue cheese on top, caramelized onions. Oh, you cannot beat that. Yeah. I mean, I know caramelized onions tend to be very divisive. Like, some people absolutely loathe the idea of them. I absolutely... Or, sorry, not caramelized onions. Blue cheese. But I am one of those people who adore that flavor. I used to make a goat cheese pizza that had caramelized onions on it. So basically, you got these like little flatbreads, right? They're pretty good. And then you just toss on some caramelized onions, some cheese, a little bit of pasta sauce. Like a good little dinner right there. Oh, I gotcha. You gotta work your way there. I get it. Like, if you want to ease your way into blue cheese and don't want, like, that harsh blue cheese flavor, I strongly prefer Camisola. Yeah, exactly. You sound like you'd be a fan of the Humboldt Fog. That cheese smells like a dirty diaper, but boy, is it good. Sorry, that might be way more unappetizing to people than I initially think. Nice, I've angered all of the beasts. I don't know how I've gained any reputation with beasts, but I'll take it. Hey, you know what? I didn't actually get the strange key with this run. Tragedy. I think I gotta... As soon as I get to Burwitch, I'm gonna have to... You know, let the criminal go and he'll give me the key. It is a uncommon drop with these guys, though. I don't want to say rare because I've got it too often. That'll learn him. Uh-oh. It's gotten quiet. God, AoE damage over time is so good. Oh, I've eaten liver all the time. It's so good. It's a very rich food, so if you don't want something that like tastes heavily of iron and stuff like that, maybe ease your way into it. I would try it as or suggest it as liverwurst. That way you can kind of like spread it on a cracker, eat it in a little bit of a slower take. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like on the idea of cold meat, but you get a little bit of the taste. It's a little less oppressive. Do it in little bits. We have washed rind cheese here, and it's very stinky. You'll need to store it in several layers of plastic bags and prefer a care. Oh, geez. Yeah, see, okay, when it comes to cheeses like that, they're really good in moderation. Like, the amount of cleaning required to actually contain it is horrifying. Actually, the resistances on this shoulders are amazing. I don't want to lose it. Oh, we're on the last two songs. Ew. It's like one of those foods that everybody where I live, like, super giggles about it because it's, like, you know, it's rare around here. But durian's one of those fruits. It smells like a corpse, but tastes pretty good. And it's kind of a hard fruit to work with. But most definitely does not grow around where I live. Yeah. It tastes like a fruit version of custard. Quite good. But it smells really, really bad. Stinks up the whole house, too. Oh, I gotcha. Like a fruit version of custard. But then again, I guess not everybody's tasted custard. I don't know. I feel I've been very fortunate. I've tried a wide range of foods. Part of my not being terribly picky, but it also just kind of being exposed to various culinary angles. Because you're not. Oh, yeah, okay. I think custard's one of those hit or miss foods. Like, it's fine. It's not mind-blowing. It's good. Okay, this ability requires a two-handed weapon. I must oblige. You also have the Stormstrong. Really? Okay, so I've never actually tried that. I want to at least once in my life. Now, is it any good, or is it just the novelty of eating something so fermented it smells like death? I also do not know how to pronounce that. Surstromage. Surstroming. Surstroming. Yeah, that sounds right. Very interesting. My family has all food issues, so I haven't been exposed. Oh, I get that. And I mean, it's also super common, too, where it's like, you know, people eat what they like. And it's really hard sometimes to, branch out. Dunkin'. Got Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, when it comes to... It can be a little squiggy when it comes to fermented fish, but... I think that's because I put too much thought into it. If I tried it, and then didn't think about it, and then, like, you know, found out what it was afterwards, it might turn out to be really good. Oh, have you guys tried pickled plums? That is so salty, it tastes like you're being punched in the mouth. It's good with some white rice. Only had it twice. It smells a lot worse than the taste, but you definitely want it in a small amount in bread and some potatoes. Onion and sour cream. Okay. I've always wondered how you eat stuff like that. Like, with just a cracker, it doesn't seem to, you know, cover it enough. But, like, if you just put a little bit, it's kind of like truffles, right? You just put a little bit into a bigger dish and just kind of, like, you know, embrace the effervescence. Yeah, there's one restaurant I used to work at. One of the chef guys, he's one of those who, like, had delusions. Well, no, maybe not delusions. That's unfair. He had ambitions to become, like, you know, he wanted to be a hot chef. He was doing it, but he was not the best. But he had a lot of interesting ideas. Like, he once made this a chicken liver pate, which has the same consistency as cat food. Had a, it tasted like how cat food smells. And yeah, it was like a cold meat paste. And it was liver. And I thought it was fine. I mean, sometimes I'm a little jealous about what kind of food the cat eats. It's like, man, you're even better than I am. But I didn't mind it on a cracker, except he made so much of it and nobody wanted to eat it. So it's like, okay, I'll eat it as much as I can, but, like, you know, when you're talking about, like, a pound brick that you're trying to get through, it's a little bit much. Have liver pate on your sandwich that you eat for work every day. Really? You eat it every day? That's legit. I mean, I guess if you get used to it, it's pretty good. I never thought about sliding on a sandwich. Do you put other stuff on the sandwich? Or what do you eat with a liver pate? Cheaper than butter? Yeah, I gotcha. That's actually kind of surprising. Do you use it as a butter? What? Okay. I'm learning a whole new avenue of culinary delight here. I have to look that up. Like, you know, at the store. I'm willing to try it. Can't wait to have the cat stare at me with jealousy. Like, what are you doing eating my food on not feeding time? I'll look the cat dead in the eye and just take a bite of the sandwich. It's like, that's right. I have thumbs. I can do this. Put that on, but it's good with pickled cucumber. Ooh, pickled cucumbers. Phenomenal. Okay, interesting. Do you make the pickled cucumber, or do you go out and buy that? And when we say pickled cucumber, we're not talking, like, pickles, right? That actually sounds really good now that you're mentioning it. Yeah, try that. You just buy it. They come sliced here, so it's easy. Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, usually when it comes to pickling stuff, I end up making it myself. But if that's something that you can just buy somewhere, hell yeah. I might go on that little culinary adventure. Thank you for the suggestion. I'm kind of curious. That sounds like it'd be pretty good. Like, you don't have to be super specific. Are you from, like, a European country? Oh, nice. Okay. So it may be far more common there than it is here. However, I could probably get my hands on it. I mean, hell, what's the worst that can happen? I could just not like it. Alright, there's got to be another devotion shrine in here. Ah! Okay. Get the reanimator! It just shows that one of the things I've learned, as I've mentioned, I've had a culinary career. I guess if that's not been very obvious of what I've seen. But one thing I've learned is a good way to learn about, you know, different places and how they live and, you know, how they are, is learn how they eat. I mean, there's so much interesting variety in, like, what people are willing to eat in different parts of the world. I think it's super interesting. It's like you can travel the entire world through basically just books in your kitchen. I mean, obviously, it's not 100% the same, but you know what I mean. I get Gunslinger's jacket. That is so not what I'm looking for. Fun, but not what I'm looking for. Arog's bloody arm of blood. So this just always does stuff with savagery, huh? Perfect. We apparently have some weird stuff here, but my YouTube videos. Well, I would assume that, like, you know, it being considered weird is just from people who are not originally there, right? I mean, it's probably, like, mundane and everyday to you. I would imagine some of the stuff we have here on the Pacific Northwest is super odd compared to some of the stuff that you have. From your perspective, I mean. Like, we have a huge foraging community where you go out in the woods and find stuff like fiddlehead ferns and stuff. It's great. Every country has stuff that's weird. Exactly! How you doing, Raka? Oh god, I thought that dog there was going to come kill me. I think that's the bane of a pet build, is I sometimes forget that I have pets and that they're going to come and kill me. But I mean, that's kind of a, it shows the perspective of what weird is, right? Because weird is just unusual to the viewer. Grim is going pretty good. Basically, we're trying the hardcore challenge, and I invite anybody who's ready to do it. Hardcore veteran. I've never beat it myself, but the goal is to take a character all the way to ultimate mode and beat all the story stuff in ultimate mode. And then yeah, basically do that with one character. We have not done this yet. But if anybody wants to play along, please. I got a Discord. Show off your character. It's kind of fun. We're kind of having a little pseudo race that I've lost many times over. Last time I streamed this, I lost 3 characters. It was a rough day, let me tell you. But this one's showing a little bit of promise. Although every time I say that, I do immediately die. I think I originally had a plan and then just abandoned it at every turn. Just to give you an idea on how I play games. Like, originally, I wanted to use Drain Essence and use two-handed weapons. I am doing neither of these things. But Shaman is actually really strong. Doing a Vitality build. I'm putting a little bit into physical resistance. I'm contemplating getting a pet and investing in that. Like a Brarethorn or something. Voidblade, hey? Go on. Ow, that's chaos damage. Fine. Made hardcore on the safest possible class. Wait, what's the safest possible class? I mean, first character I brought to level 100 was an actual, like, full-on Necromancer pet build, so maybe that's considered safe. I'm really awful with physical-based characters, so defense is not really my game. First couple characters I did that just died horribly. Best character I had did the Void Ray, or Aether Beam. Channel ability, so strong. We actually beat the first round, and then he died in the second difficulty. It was a sad day there. Shaman Necro pet build. I don't know if it's actually safer than Soldier Shaman. No, I hear ya. Warder, Warlord. Ah, see, I lost 2 Warlords. Okay. I do want this. What is das? Blackwood Arbalist. Razorback Spine Mantle. None of these are really talking to me. Yeah, I don't need mana. Mana's for chumps. I say with tears streaming down my eyes. Pet itemization also. Yeah, that's absolutely true. I'm thinking if I if I get frustrated with my challenge, I think I might resort to that. Just go full on Necro. Just have nothing but skeletons running around. Maybe one of those blight guys. I'd maybe double as an ethereal class, or the Aethermancer, and then just get like nullification, stuff like that. All the defensive abilities, those are so strong. I don't know. It's exciting when you see your health bar move. Mine's been bouncing up and down all day. Okay, we gotta switch soundtracks. We are gonna start going to, as I promised, to Transistor. Yeah, this soundtrack is phenomenal. This is a Opal, one I thought would be up your alley. So tell me what you think of it when we get to it. The game was actually pretty fun too. I really enjoyed it. But this is in terms we were talking about Hades. A game I've never played, but didn't realize they're from the same developer that made these games. All of them very good. I don't think they've made a game I disliked. Flame Eater? Old Dagu? Okay. Okay, you've got to remember that the Void honorific is chaos damage. Yeah. Oi. There we go. That's it if you can hear it from me yapping over it. Oh, and if anybody's interested, when it comes time to switching OSTs, I am open to the max HP value. As in mine? Look at that number. It's not so bad. I got over 1,000. I'm feeling good. Like, I got $10 in my pocket. I'm pretty happy. Not a millionaire. But yeah, I've actually been investing a little bit more into come on, words. Ansky, let's go. Yeah. So I'm going for these two. I'm getting the physical resistance. And then extra health. Energy regen is gonna be good. But yeah, I'm looking for resistances. So I may have low hit points, but those hit points, they keep coming back. I'm gonna go for the Deadpool build. And I'm thinking if I get to the point where the enemies just can't keep me dead, then I just have no choice but to survive, right? Assuming I don't get one shot. Which has happened. Yeah, I get the impression you guys have put some steady hours in this game. Yeah. I also do like how it's kind of like low-key. It's a good chill. It's like not quite lo-fi, but it's getting there. Out of 100 times level. It's like bare bones minimum. I gotcha. I've always been fond of glass cannons, personally. So having those like mega high hit point characters is foreign to me. But I do see the value. And if they can't kill you... My philosophy is if you kill the enemies fast enough, they can't kill you. Right? 900 hours? Damn, you've been playing more than me. Yeah, that expansion I'm super excited for, too. I've been kind of doing this challenge and half expecting it to carry over for when the expansion comes out. Yeah, let's be real. So the bear form doesn't disappear, right? I might commit to that, yeah. Next level, we're going to start going that direction. We're getting this guy. It was a game called Transistor. Like the electronic component. The game is actually quite good, too. I think you might enjoy it quite a bit. Very artistic. Pretty in many ways. Has a really good story. It's not too long. That's a cool mechanic. Hey, for real, can I have a two-handed weapon that's better than this beginner's item? The answer might surprise you. Look at that. My health just keeps bouncing back up. This is great. Okay, yeah, but it's also dropping just as fast, so, you know. Let's not let hubris take over. Take the bees. Okay. The bludgeon of alacrity. Got 2%. Like it. Nothing, huh? Ah. Nope. No such luck. I need savagery attached, damn it. Okay, once we get the blacksmith, I can start making stuff. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of like, it blends itself into several genres, which is kind of cool. And it never seems to get way too frantic either. Like, it puts a lot of energy into it, but it's not like kind of, you know, the breakneck metal that I have come used to. Uh-oh. Hey! How you doing, Spaticle? How's your day? Hopefully it's radical. How's your day treating you, buddy? It's good to see you. We've been progressing with this character, trying to gain some lost time. I'm actually getting, I'm feeling a little more confident that you know, I'm doing okay. I'm weary. Work has been pretty brutal, but I'm having a good day here. You get to relax. Actually, my saying that, just sit tight for like 3 seconds. I gotta open the window. I don't know what it is about this game, but it does make my computer just produce furnace-level heats. Day off for you, but I had to do one of your least favorite things. Oh no! That's rough. But, you know, you got it done. That's the important part. I'm glad you got a day off. You got that holiday coming up? Around here, we have a Memorial Day coming this weekend, so it's going to be a 3-day weekend. Naturally, I'm going to be streaming the whole time. You know, regular time. I've been considering, normally I take Mondays off, but I might not this Monday if I have the day off. Might do kind of like a quick little stream. Like an impromptu, you know, just whatever I'm playing. Oh, okay, well, you know, that's a, OT is a good option there. I mean, if it's available, too. Now, a lot of my guys that I work with, they hunger for it. And we always have it, so more power to them. If they ask for it, they can have it. That's not bad. A cool $50 is awesome. Probably more than what you would get on the bonus for just an extra day. Or just an overtime, I mean. Nice. And that's on top of your pay, yeah? Nice. That's sick. I mean, it's gotta feel pretty good. And, I mean, like, if you don't do the holiday, then it's basically just a regular day. Yeah. When I was younger, I used to be a little bit of a partier. So I'd go out, have parties and whatnot. I'd wake up kind of like, somewhat hungover or whatnot. One of the reasonings I've had was I'd always show up to work afterwards because I would rather be feeling crappy at work and being paid than feeling crappy at home and not being paid. I don't know if that was a good philosophy, but it's one I had. Kept me employed. The Overmind. StarCraft wants its enemy back. Be working a wedding on Saturday? Oh, no kidding. Weddings are fun. They're like a level of organized chaos that's horrific as you're actively doing it, but like when you look back, it's like, that's actually kind of fun. I like to think it's Stockholm Syndrome, but, What, are you doing, like, catering or something? Word of mouth bartender. Nice. Well, I raised my glass to you, buddy. That's a great work there. Decent enough side gig right there. And your entire job is making other people happy, so hell yeah. More power to you. Oh, I should probably get the Rift Gate going. Fight me! Oh, yeah? What's this? What are you rolling this time? Oh, so did your current character die? What got him? I had a plan with this one, then I abandoned it the first opportunity. No. Also, I might be a weirdo here, but I do really like elevator music. It's so cheesy and nice. I haven't played much since the last couple died. Oh, yeah, I gotcha. That could be kind of a tough way to go about. Like, it is so demoralizing not quite getting to the, what is Heart of the Wild? Not quite getting to the higher levels that you want. Oh. Oh, riddle me, nice hat. Gives me health regen. I love it. Resistances. I love it. Chaos resist. I also love it. Put that on my head. It may look a little dorky, but it's kind of cool. Not quite a cowboy hat, I gotta say. Oh, rough. Did you end up going to a Pusquill's den? That'd do it. Those places are, like, unnecessarily brutal. Yep. I remember you mentioning that one. That is tough. I felt that one. But the totems are so fun to do, though. It's hard to pass them up. Those blues, man, they're so good. Drain Essence Ring, huh? +0. Are you kidding me? This does so much damage, I finally catch up to my, Hear me out, actually. That is not terrible. What do I lose? What do I lose? Effing nothing, man. I lose nothing. No risk, no reward. Woohoo! We got an axe. They're not doing one in a dangerous zone that early again. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you there. And I mean, like, I feel like you're not even really, I mean, not you personally, but you're not really a, comfortable with your character until at least level 15, right? You don't even have a semblance of a build at that point. You just have, like, a few points into a particular skill, and that's about it. Okay, we're going for the Brarthorn. I want a creature to follow me. I've been so lonesome. Run around with an axe. I have forgotten how slow I swing. But boy, when I hit something, I certainly hit them. It's a good mop-up weapon, jeez. Tons of hit points, tons of regeneration. I love it. Oh god, I'm being shelled. Yeah, I think the, I mean, the dangerous zones I totally get. Those are, well, dangerous. But it's really, like, those dens are particularly dangerous because the water damages you, right? So you're, like, taking this unblockable damage as well as fighting a hardcore enemy, as well as, like, trying to maneuver around in the tight quarters. Like, it is so unnecessarily dangerous in those areas. Oh, whack. I forget the high levels of savagery, which I should totally put points into. I'll do it after I get Brarthorn. It's like chopping wood. Dementia, you say? Neat. Death finds us easily, indeed. It's the only constant we have. Our characters will one day die. Lightning resists, poison resists. Nah, I don't want to lose the McDrogan's pack. Giant poison rat. Oh yeah, it is so absurdly dangerous. The weapon's good though, especially if you're making a poison build. In fact, I may have accidentally skipped him, this character, without even realizing it. I mean, I didn't really have a weapon that I wanted. So I give a great big, oh well. I'm way over level for it anyway. Yeah, there's one in Burwitch here. That's the Vitality one. Arnie! You have a mere moment? Well, that moment I'm going to enjoy. On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you got? How much of a moist presence... Excuse me? I'm going to give you a solid... Let's give it a 3. Because you just need an answer. A 3. Because you know, a little sappy, but it's a good way. It's not uncomfortably damp. You're fighting Beely, the allegations? Have you been accused of a particular moist behavior. All right. Well, good to see him. Coco. Ah, come on. I think Coco done you dirty there. All right, no worries. Imagine Arnie just ran into a room, kicked open the door. Ha! That's one thing I like about this game. Like, right now we're dealing with zombies. But the enemies do get very, let's say, unique. Like, they're not the most eldritch and absurd I've seen in any game, but they're pretty cool. I like the design on them. It's like it's believable. I can imagine seeing them in real life in front of me, as horrid as that is. There we go. Okay, for a second I thought my inventory was like crazy full. Laka. There we go. Oh my god. There's so many! Bees! Those always carry the day. There we go. Yeah, I wonder how many people can survive with just a one-class build. I know it was kind of a challenge that people did. Has anybody tried a one-class build? How well did it go? Is it particularly difficult? I mean, I don't think you can actually not choose a class, but you can choose to put points in them. The bread is rising? Nice. I'm sorry, I'm not sure you mentioned. What kind of bread you making? If you already mentioned, then I apologize. Keep swinging. Whoa, when did I level? Holy crap. Supposed to get Krieg tonight. Things all the time. And I'm usually... Breadsticks. Oh, yeah, sorry, I meant... I remember the breadsticks, but I mean, I don't know if you mentioned whether it was like sourdough or, you know, a different kind of bread, like a focaccia or something. Worst part isn't even the lack of skills. It's probably the attributes help dumping. Oh, yeah, definitely. I get you. Hey, you're pretty damn tasty, though. Homemade bread is so good. I actually think that's a skill that, well, one, I need to actually... This is... By far, I'll be honest, not something, a practice that I preach. But I think learning how to make a good loaf of bread, just out of basic from scratch, is I think a skill everybody should have. And I reiterate, this is not a skill that I have. Obviously, it's a little more than flour and water, because that would probably... Yeah, that's true. I mean, you add a little bit of yeast and salt, a little bit of flavor. I mean, it goes a long way. Stop healing. Okay. Okay, I'm just standing in this puddle, and I am surviving. I don't understand this level of power I have. Be destroyed! Yeah. Give me my hound. Yeast, salt, sugar, oil. Nice. Use olive oil? You know, okay. There's a restaurant I used to work at. It was in the middle of the mall. It was nice. But one of the places that came up, it kind of blew my mind. Like, I've heard of wine tasting places. I've heard of wineries. I've heard of this. But I've never heard of an olive oil tasting area. Like, is there people out there who just sit there and just sip on olive oil? Like, is there that much degree of flavor in there? I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong. I don't think my palate is refined enough to really differentiate that. Yeah. That was like 3 castings. Killed everybody. It's the Terrier. The Terror. Wait, this place is scary. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. forbid you to die. Okay. Go, Brarethorn. Still alive, still kicking. I like it. Okay, run away. Oh, I didn't realize my Brarethorn was still... I have underestimated that summoned. Good lord. That's right. 1 point. You keep walloping him. Come on, Grundleplith. You're going down. You're an old man and his dog. Even if my dog's like an eldritch monster. I'm sorry, did I just get like 3 blues out of that? That's insane. Say it like you're French. Le terroir. How do the French say it? I know I'm playing a Expedition 33, but boy, am I not an expert. Canola oil, because that's what the list says. Oh, I gotcha. Canola oil is actually quite good, and what I like about canola oil is it doesn't harden in the cold. If you want to blend, you can actually get 50-50 canola blend, so it's canola olive oil blend. I nailed it? Nice. The tower. I mean, it's definitely true. Well, okay. I think a French person speaking French would probably not have an accent. Well, maybe they would. I don't know. But I would most definitely have an accent speaking French. And I've always wondered about that, right? It's like almost as if sometimes, like, am I not allowed to have an accent? Why do I have to pronounce it perfectly and so many people don't? So cold damage, movement speed, ether resistance. Be this it? An upgrade in armor. It is not an upgrade in spirit. Fire resistance goes down. No, there's literally nothing here that I want. Pierce resistance, fire resistance, lightning resistance, bleed. The vitality resistance on my shoulders is really good. Not sure how you feel about them, especially as... Oh yeah, do you do a lot of the voices in D&D? I try. Like, as much as I, am a fan of voice actors and have always wanted to do it, I can't say I'm amazing when it comes to making voices. I try. That's mostly me just enjoying being a dork. Cool. Nice. I think it does go a long way to make the characters a lot more engaging. Do you DM a lot? Or GM, depending on the game? D&D just being the blanket term for tabletop games. Reaping Strike, you say? Well, that's pretty good, but not as good as my axe. Oh, that's cool. Nice. I mean, you got me beat. I absolutely love tabletop games, but I have not had the time or energy to be able to either find a group or run one. Much to my chagrin, because I was really enjoying the one I was DMing with the group we had. It was going incredibly well. Then, we all got jobs. And then time kind of, you know, got away from us. I do want to end up writing that story, though. Oh, I mean, that's one of the hardest things you can do, is getting a group of people to do the same thing consistently over a period of time. I would argue there's no harder thing to do. And I mean, you got other people's level of commitment, too. And sometimes it's okay if, like, you know, some people's just really not into it. Like, yeah, I get it. One of us got a job. Well, I mean, I also got a promotion, which kind of took all of my time too. So I'm not innocent of this. Vox was part of the game, I suppose. I just say, I suppose, you are definitively part of the group. You know, I think I just read one of your words and superimposed it from my speaking. But no, I want to make the autobiography. Tish. Sorry, did that say Hellma shotgun? I don't think I've ever seen this item before. It's so strong. Why is it so strong? I don't... Oh, physical damage converted to fire. Maybe that's part of it? I don't understand why this is so good. The math doesn't add up. Yeah. Well, I was thinking, if I were to write out that story, it would definitely have to be, like, I feel like I have the most refined version of Otto's story and his point of view. It keeps me away from trying D&D, is you're terrible at consistency. Oh, I get you. And that's kind of the tough part about it, is like, you know, well, maybe tough. I think it's kind of the expectation that some people have. Like, there's a lot of old school gamers who have, like, this huge ambition of, like, they want to have this huge, massive campaign. They got stories for days. They want to go to top level and, you know, do this for years and years and years. There's also nothing wrong with, like, going in and doing, like, some one-shots. Get a character you enjoy. Try it out. Therefore, you don't even have to be a consistent character. You just do a few rounds, they die, you move on. This track reminds me of Goosebumps. Yeah. I suggest, I mean, if you get a chance, take a look at it. You might have a lot of fun. Or you won't, and then you know. Give me a sip of water, excuse me. Yeah, that would be cool. Now, it's a lot of work. If you do want to play different characters every time, just be a DM. You play all of the characters that the players are not. It could be exhilarating, frustrating, and amazing at the same time. Yes. It very much is. And, like, kind of keeping a narrative straight. It was good. It's fun. It's your favorite role? Oh, yeah. But then again, you've kind of proven that you enjoy being kind of, like, in the command chair. You know, just doing kind of, like, the overall operations of it. Like Lethal Company, you like being in the chair? I have healing for days! I'm practically invincible at this point. I think finer last words have never been spoken. We're getting close to component time, and I realize I haven't even recruited the blacksmith yet. Rude mother. There we go. Mr. Molten. It still isn't safe. Yeah, I don't think there is anything in Lethal Company that's safe. We're finally reaching that point where my Brarethorn's dying, like, all the time. Entrapment duration, slow resistance, XP gain, movement speed. I think decreasing my fire resistance isn't so bad in this one. Save actually acting like you're fully invincible. Exactly. No, I am very definitively invincible at this point. Okay, we need that physique, because that damage boost right there is huge. And the increase in attack speed? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna be running around with a frickin' scythe. Probably screaming, "I am the Reaper!" while tearing through a bunch of enemies. Because I don't think you can wield a giant two-handed weapon and not be some level of unhinged. Oh my. Okay, these abominations, every time, oh my god, are so dangerous. I saw my health drop. Okay, well, here's what we're gonna do. I think I made a mistake. I think I may have made a mistake. Get me out of here! There's so many! They hit so hard! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! It's all the bees. Get them. Why is everything vitality base? Yeah, same to you, buddy. Brarethorn, the fact that you're still full health means that you're not pulling your weight. Oh my god. No! 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 Not like this! I ran into the wrong area. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're running this way. Got a decent exit strategy. These hit the Brarethorn. Oh my god, damage over time is saving the day here. I cannot believe I'm alive. Reflective? That's just cheap. Nobody can do that but me. Yeah, them adding the dash function in this game is so good. Yeah. It's like, you know what? We're walking this way. I'm taking everybody with me. I cannot believe I'm still alive. Witch Stalker. Okay, I'll take it. It's a rando freaking spider. Randouche. I believe Gut Wrench Eviscerator is a good weapon for me. Oh my god. It is quite the good weapon for me. I'm going to equip this and never put it down. I hope you like this weapon because we're going to be using it for a very long time. Good lord. 100% damage armor piercing? That's amazing. Jeez. Thank you, the run lives indeed. If only barely. It got pretty close. And I literally zorped myself in the middle of all of the enemies. I have, by no right. I have no right being alive right now. Oh, Witch Stalker's a pistol. You don't say. Like, this sword looks amazing. Look at that. It's like an Aztec sword, but made of steel. Okay, yeah, let's go get our friend here. Okay. Curious note. Explain yourself. I missed the part. Continue. We have a deal. Thank you, sir. I wanted that key. Okay, we're going to get the portal in here, and then use that to go after Salazar. There's a lot of really good items there. There we go. Yeah. Now, dare I say, what do I want my power to be? This one? Pierce resistance, chance to stun. Maybe Sanctuary wouldn't be so bad with this build. Health, physique required for armor. Pierce resistance. Let's do it. The music is not in-game. We're listening to OSTs. This one's from the game Transistor, and the game is quite good, or the music is quite good for this. I'm quite fond of this song. Ooh. Do I get rid of that health resist? Quite good armor. Let's do it. Yeah. Now, I am taking suggestions. Once we get past Transistor, I'm open to other OSTs that people want to listen to. Assuming it doesn't have the copyright woes. I can only take so many of those. is great. Tear it up. Yeah, I feel like we've played this game enough that the OST is not the strongest in Grim Dawn. So, you know, maybe just ease them back. Trying to find some of the OSTs tend not to be heavily copyrighted, but, you know, there are exceptions, of course. There we go. Are those points in savagery? I seem to recall that I need to be like close to level 25 to go through Salazar effectively. That may be hyperbole, but I'm feeling like it's not. No, I've done it at like level 22. Okay, so this sword frickin' makes up for all... basically the entire game that I haven't been getting a good weapon. It's like I held out and then got the best weapon. This is great. It may not do vitality damage. However, it does bleed, it regenerates, it ignores armor. Lightning damage converted to piercing. Like, what the hell? That's so good. Wait a second. Have a question here? Right, the apprentice. I almost forgot about that. Oh, right, I forgot. I had to go rescue somebody. Just got a little orb guy right there, shooting his ether damage. Get out of here. Oh. Look at the physical resistance there. Earlier the better. Pierce damage indeed. So marveling over this weapon. Like, the implications are tremendous. And when I hit things, they fly away, which is amusing. I mean, I may not be one-shotting guys, but damn. Getting pretty close. I think my current spell is such great AoE and damage over time. Boom. We do it? Do we do savagery? I dare say we do. This ring is quite good. So good in fact. I think it beats out a blood seal. It's mainly because blood seal is not really getting me anything. It's just kind of a good early chaos resist. Ether Woe. Man, it's been a minute since I had that. I was using that with my my Ray character. Huh. You know, it's very blasé in a game like this, but I think an idea, if you go to any cave and you just see a pile of bones, like human bones, I think you'd, like, inherently feel genuinely unsafe. I mean, hubris aside. Okay, we gotta be careful. We're in a dangerous domain. Ever since I learned that this place existed, I don't want to, like, miss out on it. We'll see how long I think that as I start dying. Yeah, exactly. Well, for me, it's just a loot pile right now. Unstoppable. I beg to differ. That's right, you give me your stuff. Yeah, I think the Bear Throne's doing pretty well as a meat shield. So what's this? Leeching. Oh, the enemies actually heal as they hit me. That's worrisome. Rather you did not, sir. Away with thee. Oh my god, they're not dying. Okay, there we go. It's like things weren't falling and I didn't know what to do. There we go. Let's see what drops we get. Although the treasure here has been historically kind of weak. It's kind of a shame. Fun place, though. Oh, the dangerous domain bonus here is particularly nasty. The 400% regeneration is kind of nuts. You can only dream of damage like that. Oh, I see. Rarethorn just keeps dying. Yeah, okay, I'll probably have to level him up more. We'll shoot him. Yep, hit points dropping. Ah, Mesmer. Level 27, huh? Rude. See, the thing with Mesmer is there's always a lot of Mesmer. Yeah, okay. Jesus. See, I keep thinking, I don't need to be here. And yet, here I stay. Hit points. I gotta say, Mesmer is probably my... I find his ability the most interesting, yet he is fairly obnoxious to fight. Get out of here. I'm pretty sure all his visages do just as much damage as you would expect. Or as a full level one would. Got him. Mystic Overseer. I can't die now. I understand, I can't die. Opal believes in me. We're gonna live! The Band of Anomalies, huh? Sounds cool. I like the idea of an anomalous ring. Knows that if the death will be inconvenient, it can't happen. Exactly. But then again, what does it mean if the death is convenient? You know, just in passing, I was on my way. I just thought I'd gun you down. You know, gotta be efficient like. Oh my god. Convenient for the plot? Yeah, that's true. But, you know, you're missing the one movie magic rule. If you don't physically, actively watch them die, they're showing up in the next episode. Probably in a ninja costume. Looking very severe and badass. Sorry, I found a utility pack. What? Offensive ability? Incredible. Jesus. Yeah, I'm gonna wear this when I'm level 24. Convenient resurrection. I was away from the machine for a minute. Not sure if you did or not, but hello to you too. Yeah, exactly. There's one movie I was joking with that about. It was, I literally watched the character have both arms cut off, right? He was lying there. He's looking at the main hero, just like, you know, with vengeance in his eyes. And then the camera pans away and you don't watch him, you know, come back. And it's like, okay. Yeah, he's definitely going to show up with like 2 freaking robot arms. Yes, this album is Transistor. Quite good. Have you put some thought into the next OST you want to listen to? Doom 2016? Hey, you know, that one's pretty good for a little while. I'm going to be a little counterculture and say, like, it is great. Oh my god. Look, forgive me, I'm not going to finish that sentence. But it does get a little bit old. I'm not even that against Mick Gordon. Armored Core 6? Alright. We'll take a peek. We'll take a peek at both of those. Found a mix on YouTube that slaps and has no ads. Nice! Clockwork Hostility? I mean, just that on principle sounds awesome. Nice. We'll dig our nose in there. Oh, I forgot how much I... No! Game? I swear to bejesus. It crashes at least once a stream. Alright, stand by. So good news, bad news. Good news, we don't lose our progress. The bad news is all the enemies are back. I think we're going to speed run to Salazar. That guy looks particularly cool with this big old wedge of metal. Just more XP, damn right. Which, as much as I gripe, I feel like a little grinding is good for the soul. Just a little bit, though. I'm sorry, 37 health regenerated per second? Are you out of your goddamn mind? That's amazing! Jeez. And it makes my pet better. Oh, right. Sorry. Stand by. I suppose you guys aren't into the whole audiobook, just me describing what's happening. Maybe breathing frantically, not describing what's going on. So what you're saying is this is becoming systemic. Mark of Fierce Resolve, huh? Holy crap, I don't have a mark. Can I just make one? Oh, can I please have control again? Okay. Need 2 silk swatches. Putting on our pants, putting on our shirt. That's going to be our bleed and pierce resistance right there. Yeah. There's too much stuff to pay attention to, you know? Wow, Runestone's quite good. What's that take? Wordstone? Can I make those? Oh, I'm not level 24 yet. Oh. Ah! Okay, me being out of Aether Crystals is actually crippling. I was not prepared. Ectoplasm is really good for regen. Alright, let's go make a menace of ourselves. Oh, right. Oddly, the most important character in the game, mechanically. Alright, Salazar, you going down, buddy? Afraid you and I have got a difference that we cannot set aside. So this is going to bring a battle of blown. Mine or yours? Probably mine. Let's be honest. I do see a totem here, however. Conveniently placed, no less. Still on the same track? No, we're not. This song's awesome, though. Alright, let's do Armored Core. Boop. Yeah, trying to see the song that you enjoyed. How far down is that? Woohoo! This album's long. There we go. Clockwork Hostility. We'll skip there and then come back. Oh, did I not pause this whole time? That wasn't very smart. It's a lot of dudes. Did not mean to click that. So much for a regulated, concise exsanguination of my foes. You can stop right there, sir. Oh god, everybody's got pierce damage! Oh, okay. Frickin' vitality damage for the win. Woo! Hey, I found Bloodseal again. I like to imagine that the guy I sold it to just died. I mean, it does make me faster. Talk to me about resistances. Gives me elemental. But I sacrifice all of my regeneration. So hey, thanks for following. Lucas Rico. Appreciate the follow. It's good to see you, man. Hope you're enjoying this. Oh, hey. I didn't realize I leveled. Hell yeah. But what do I put points in? I mean, that's incredible. Man, do I just sacrifice Necromancer? I don't really need anything else beyond this guy. And maybe this. Maybe. All default weapon strikes used with a melee weapon. The attack strikes multiple nearby targets. I'll think about that. I'll think about it. Okay. We're at level 12 out of 16. Alright, Salazar. Time for me to run up and hit him really hard. He doesn't even know what's coming into his house. It's me, he of the goofy hat. Doesn't really strike fear in the hearts of many, but they'll learn. They'll learn. Yeah, that bottleneck is a work of genius. Yeah. Anybody over here? No? Okay, good talk. There we go. God, those guys do so much damage when they die. Yeah, another strange key. We're saved. War Chief's Glory. Yeah, I guess I can only carry the one. Oh well, easy treasure. Oh. Let's start from the top. Fires of Rubicon. Another physique to get our health up. This does not have nearly as much good as Frizzix. Worked wonders for Frizzix until it ran out of zombie repellent. Yeah, level 25 is going to be huge. This, on the other hand... that's a lot of resistances. That is some resistances. But in the name of health regeneration, I think I'm going to stick with that. Demonic Gold Band. Yeah, these guys are level 24. That is kind of spooky. Gonna have to be extra squirrely around here. There we go. Nope, nope, nope. You don't get to hit me anymore. Yeah. Are you still fighting things? I think that's what I really like about pet builds, is the fact that your pet just sits there and keeps fighting things and that you don't even know are there. Like, there's no thing sneaking up on you. Or there's a bunch of him dying immediately. No big deal. Okay, level 28 Harbinger, that is no joke. Go get him, Tiger. You weren't regenerating when you hit me. That is, rude. Slow and steady. Let the magic do the work. And apparently cursed as well. Will you stop cursing me? Got him. Okay, this place is scary, but bordering along manageable? I don't know, man. My health is waving like a flag. Clear out the back. What is their special? They do increase pierce damage. That's no bueno. I think that level cannot come soon enough. Alright, here we go. Let the elevation do its work. Behold the power of the bottleneck. Make sure everything's hit. Up those stairs. Don't let the demons come. They're not to be taken not to be trifled with. All right. Yikes. Keep that vitality damage coming. I remember, wasn't there a totem in here? I guess it's not all of the time. Huh. Alright, this one's tough. Let's get him. Okay, see, there's a level of rude I'm not willing to accept. Oh, I'm so effing dead. Yeah, give him something else to shoot at. Anxiety building. Your health's not dropping as fast as I'd like it to. Hey, could you not? That Doom Bolt is messed up, sir. Health, health. I really need to get that demon disappearing. That'd be one less puddle I have to deal with. Okay. We'll fight him for a minute. Okay, we got the demon down. Now for the big guy himself. God, his health is not dropping at a reasonable pace. Ow. Enough with the Doom Bolt. Hey, maybe I should hit him? He's putting in work. Okay, okay. I understand I upset you. We can talk about it. There's so many hit points. Just keep fighting my Brer Thorn. That's what I want from you. Sorry, did that spell just miss? That's all kinds of rude. Keep that Brer Thorn coming. Put it in the work for sure. Yeah, let's not see my health drop that fast, please. Yeah, I don't think I could have won this without a putt. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Holy criminy. That fight was, spooky, to say the least. Oh my god. Oh. Broke out in kind of a frantic sweat there. Part of the wild. Yeah, I do need to start leveling up that way. Oh. Okay, we got to get the rest. I mean, we're not one yet. We got to, you know, still survive, but still. The biggest challenge has been thwarted. I can attribute a lot of my survival to that ring I just got. That health regen is no joke. It's like when your health bar resembles a sound system, you know you're doing something right. Hound's Bite, huh? Ain't nothing beating that sword I have. Here's this. Magdrogan's pack is much more valuable to me right now. Because right now, what is that giving me? That's giving me physical damage, health regen, And energy regen. That's huge. And my pets do more damage. I guess that's why at level 1 he's doing pretty good. No. Huh. Well, not the most amazing haul. But we done good. Let's go fight Krieg. Although after exceeding what time it is, it's gonna be a hell of a push. Now we're gonna try to get to Krieg's area. Then maybe some distance in there. Let's say that ring I didn't equip. Okay, we're in the city. Gonna blast our way through with power and violence. Where we have the Gore Feast, or whatever the sword's name is. What is the sword's name? That's gonna bother me. Gut Wrench. Gut Wrench Eviscerator. Damn it. This is very maze-like. I just have trouble navigating through these areas. Alright, if we cut our way through here, killing everything on the way. We're gonna get that totem. Looks like an ether totem. Yeah. Yeah, it's not being that puddle, please. I have found the soiled trousers so often now. Behold the power of the poopy pants. They're not even that good for this build. I mean, they're quite good. I actually do need these things. Ether crystals are a core component to the majority of my components. At least the ones I want. You know, you start thinking about weird things sometimes, like what would coffee bread taste like? I mean, I would assume coffee bread would be kind of like a coffee cake. Are we taking like the, you know, the bread aspects of it? Or, sorry, the bitter aspects of the coffee? Or are you going for kind of like the earthy aromas going with it? Like, are we talking coffee grounds? I've never heard of it, but I think that would be a cool experiment to make. Like, maybe mix it in with the dough. Well, you'd have to grind it super fine. Actually, that does sound really curious. that has a possibility of being really good. Okay. I'll have to mess with some bread recipes. See if I can grind up some super fine coffee. Maybe with like a mortar and pestle or something. I say that like I own one. I don't. I think that kind of intrigues me into the level of experiment. Probably make coffee first and replace some water with it. Oh, that's a great idea. Because, yeah, it's a lot of bread recipes do take, like, warmer water. So maybe get, like, lukewarm coffee? Or maybe some espresso? I was also thinking in terms of just, like, if you mix kind of like a cinnamon and sugar, you get that kind of taste, right? But what about, like, a little bit of a ground coffee and, you know, a little bit of sugar? Kind of have a blend that way. That could be pretty good. Kind of sprinkle it on top. Kind of like a cinnamon bread, except, you know, coffee. Did you know coffee grows incredibly well as a house plant? Tangentially speaking. I've always wondered about having like a couple decent potted plants of coffee trees. Yeah. And, you know, if the apocalypse comes around, I have a trade good. I'll be king of the world. For I brought the coffee. Yeah. So I think if, you know, society ever collapses, that's the thing I'd miss the most. Like, I think I'd be like a badass Mad Max character, but, you know, 2 weeks without a cup of coffee, I'd probably just be curled up into a ball weeping. Be cranky, snapping at people who don't deserve it. That'd be like my superpower. Really? A pesticide? Are you talking like a, you just kind of sprinkle it on the ground and like spiders don't come in, or what? Sounds cool. Ooh, this track is good. Unbreakable. I like the sounds it's making. Blow everyone up. Nice. No, coffee plants naturally put it in the ground as it wards things off. Pretty sure, anyway. We take it. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that. I mean, I think a lot of plants do have natural pesticides attached to it, so actually maintaining that the plant itself actually, you know, keeps bugs at bay may have a lot of grounds to it. No pun intended. Actually, I realized coffee grounds is a very clear pun there. A ground of coffee, exactly. Yeah, I know that about citrus plants. Like, those tend to be trees. Those tend to scare away most of the bugs out there. Is if you get, like, kind of citrus oil from, like, lemons or oranges or something, and you put it on your door frame in the fall time, spiders don't come in. Because has something to do with, like, the acidity of the aroma doesn't work wrong. But it's actually kind of a note that's interesting. I'm kind of an outdoorsman, but one of the things that they teach you is, like, you know, when you actually go out on hikes in the forest where I live, you don't want to actually bury the orange peels, because if too many people do that too long, we have a lot of pine trees and fir trees and stuff like that, which have a very high alkali content, which means that the soil that surrounds them, they need alkali to kind of survive. If it's too acidic, they'll eventually start dying. Yeah. Yeah, soil acidity is actually pretty interesting when it comes to planting things. And if you want to counter that, then you just got to, like, get a great big bag of lye and then pour that into your garden. Never be healthier. That's absolutely fake what I just said about the lye. Please don't do that. Okay, we got a super spider up here. Summoning all kinds of baddies. Quite him. Like, you're doing so much damage, but my health regeneration is so absurd. Yeah, I know. I said that joke with the intention of, like, oh yeah, nobody's gonna believe me, but then I realized I've learned that people actually do start believing me. And I really don't want somebody to, you know, poison their entire garden on something I said in jest. You're gonna go do it right now and blame you, even though you rejected to save it. That's right. Selective hearing. That's what you need. You just need to take a piece of what I say and make that the entire truth. I know, I know. Alright, we're making progress. Steady but surely. Our character is doing okay. I'm kind of curious how he'd do on the Creek challenge, though. I mean, you don't really have the hit points. Or really the durability, too. I think the physical resistance is carrying us a long way. But, and this is a big but, I am kind of determined to get close to my enemies before damaging them. Big butts, where? Alright, we're getting the stage of the stream where it's potential that I could possibly start making poor decisions. I know. It's not common. It doesn't happen often. But I too am prone to these things. Just like this hallway. Everything about this hallway was a bad idea. Sounds suspicious. No mistakes. Not a one. Everything I did was on purpose. To enhance the show. Oh my god. Those 4 punches in the face? Yeah. That was scripted. I am glad that we actually maintained the damage potential of a caster with this ability. We're not sitting there just kind of waiting for something to die for eons. Their content. Well, in truth, yeah. Technically, as frustrating as I find losses, they haven't done anything bad for me, that's for sure. Sometimes those things they maintain in jest are weirdly true. I totally agree. I don't know how people do it regularly. Alright, next area. Alright, I'm making a strong decision as to whether I want to be a responsible adult or not. I'm leaning on it. Right, shit. I mean, yeah, it's true. Although I'm pretty sure some people have, like, spider hands. They just crawl around their keyboard like a freaking animal. They cheat with the program. I mean, it's possible. I can imagine a macro that does that. But there's also people who are absurdly good at typing. But as it stands, I hate to be the bearer of bad news because I really do want to continue with this. However, I do need to head off to bed. It's almost 9 o'clock. But with that, thank you all for being here. We're going to be picking this back up tomorrow. We're going to kill Krieg, and we're going to get all the way down to Connolly. But we're going to survive, damn it. But with that, thank you all for being here. Appreciate you. I look forward to seeing how you do on the game. But with that, take it easy. Knocking on wood? Hell yeah. Make it a good mahogany. All right, take it easy, guys. Have a good night.